We are from Ukraine. I am Professor Olexiy Haran, and I am Chair of Board of School for Policy Analysis at Kyiv Mohyla Academy. I am a very experienced professor, but frankly speaking, for me, it's the first experience working in such a consortium of universities and analytical centers like joint. And I believe that this is a unique experience for my organization, and it will be very, very helpful also for our organization and for my university to rely on the experience which we gain from communication with other centers of excellence in Europe, and not only in Europe. Well, this project for us is important because it's about EU foreign and security policies in specific areas like where there are conflicts. And one of this area of conflict tragically is Ukraine, where we have a war. So that's why this project is so imminent and so important, because it can provide not only academic reflections but also practical recommendations how EU may deal with the war in Ukraine. And just a few words about history for you to understand the interconnection, because Ukraine wanted to sign association agreement with the EU in 2014, which was, you know, Ukrainians wanted at that time to have good relations both with Russia and the EU, quite natural, but Mr. Putin said, no, you cannot do that. And he started aggression against Ukraine because he was afraid that Ukraine would move closer to Ukraine would be successful, and it will have demonstration effect on Russia. Democratic and prosperous Ukraine will have demonstration effect on Russia. So he started aggression. And our Western partners, including EU, responded with sanctions, but frankly speaking, these sanctions were belated and not very effective, frankly speaking. And finally, Mr. Putin started full-scale war against Ukraine on February 24th. And at that time, the position of the EU was very, very clear, without any hesitation. It was declared that Ukraine is one of us, so it was very, very important signal to Ukrainians that we are not alone. The EU, with other Western countries, started new packages of sanctions and started to provide military support to Ukraine. So it's very, very critical. We feel this support, and we are ready to liberate not only the occupied territories, not only to defend our territorial integrity, but also to defend democratic values. So in this war, we are defending the democratic values. So the support of the EU is critical. We know that there are different voices within EU, within every country of the EU. After all these countries are democratic, so there's a spectrum of different views, but it's important for us that we have united EU position. So that's why the project is very important for us. And we, from Kyiv Mohyla Academy, we would like to contribute to success of this project as much as possible. Thank you very much for this wonderful experience for us.